Hi, welcome to Free Spirit, and welcome to this special video where I'm actually going to do a two-in-one. So I have the Psychic Tarot and I have the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. Both are decks from John Holland. They call it an oracle deck because it doesn't have the traditional 78 cards. What he's done is create a 65 card deck in both these decks. The similarities are that there are 65 cards. All the tens and court cards have been taken out, and then he added chakra cards for each deck. So one is more based on the traditional tarot, and this one is more geared to love relationships. So I wanted to go through the cards side by side, show you the differences, see if you have a preference. What's also great about these two decks is it's really great for beginners because first of all, the meanings are right on the card. So if you don't know tarot meanings, you can use these decks right away and just use your psychic abilities, your intuition. Also, if you do know tarot, but you want to get away from the traditional imagery, you want to have different images, this is that. It's different images on the deck. And the message and the meanings are right on there. Plus, it becomes very intuitive. So these decks are great for that. So again, there's 65 cards. The tens and the core cards of each minors are taken out, and then they are the actual chakra cards. So that's the difference. That's how we got to 65. So let me show you the decks. So this is the box that it will come in, a regular flip top box from John Holland, Psychic Tarot for the Heart. I opened the box already. Let's put this to the side. Each one will come with a beautiful guidebook, very thick. So for each one, it will have a black and white picture, and it will go in depth for the meaning. You're not even going to need it because it's right on the cards. So you have a black and white picture, and it will go into meaning with the keywords that were on the card itself. So it's a beautiful guidebook to dive deeper in. But again, it's going to be really intuitive. So let's get right to the cards. So let me put this right here so you know which one I'm talking about. Psychic Tarot. Let me put this back up here a little bit. Psychic Tarot and Psychic Tarot of the Heart. So the Psychic Tarot. This is the backs of the cards of the Psychic Tarot. And this is the backs of the cards of the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. So let me do each one. Psychic Tarot for the Heart, the backs of the cards are this beautiful purple. Really beautiful. This deck is gold gilded, as well as the Psychic Tarot for the Heart is also gold gilding. And this is the backs of the cards, this beautiful green. I love it. And what's also similar, they're both 65 cards in here, but I just want to show you the coloring for each one is the same as well. For the major arcanas, it's going to be black. For the Pentacles, it's going to be this red. And for the heart, the cups, it's going to be green. For the swords, it's going to be blue. And then for the purple is going to be the wands. And then in the back, we're back to black with the chakras at the end. So let me just show you each card, and we're going to go and compare, okay? So this, again, is going to be the Psychic Tarot, and on the right is going to be the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. So I just wanted to show you the similarities first before we begin. Both 65 cards, the colorings are going to be the same, the chakras are going to be the same. They both have chakra cards. Now, let's go. And they both have just the tens and the court cards are removed. So let's go to the actual cards. So again, Psychic Tarot for the Heart. So when we get to the first card, New Beginnings, Trust, you can see which ones on the top. It will have a 0 for the Fool. But again, you don't have to know tarot. So we have New Beginnings for the Psychic Tarot, and we have Trust for the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. So both, they're very different images, and Trust, of course, will lend more to relationships, and the New Beginnings is more the traditional tarot. So it's just interesting to see side by side. So the Psychic Tarot, you have awareness, and here you have manifest for the Magician. Isn't that really cool? Here we have intuition versus listen for the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Here we have the Empress. We're going to have fertility. So you don't have to know the meanings for the tarot. and you have nurture for the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Very different images than what you would see in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So if you want to get a little different than the Rider-Waite-Smith, you can pick up one of these decks and use your intuition. You don't even have to know the meanings of the tarot if you're a beginner. And then here between them, you can see which images call at you more, or just get both, because this is more traditional tarot. Fertility is more Empress, and nurture would be more relationship based. So it's just interesting to see the difference. Authority, and this is lead. Here you have wisdom versus teach, and the images are completely different. You have harmony and love for this one. Here we have triumph, and we have move for the Chariot. Here we have power and control. Very different images for strength. Here we have solitude and seek. You can go back and forth on which images you like better. You can pause the video at any time if you want to take a look more closely at each card, but destiny, flow. They're beautiful images, very different, and you can use your intuition when you get it. You have balance and detach. Here you have sacrifice, and here you have observe. Here you have transformation, and here you have release. Here you have patience, and here you have balance. Here you have temptation, and here you have master. Very different, see? This is definitely more relationship, heart. Here we have disruption, and here we have rebuild. Here we have hope, and we have heal. Here we have shadow, and we have confront. Here we have light, and we have shine. Here we have truth, and here we have blossom. Now here we have the universe, and we have embrace. This is on the cover of the deck of the Psychic Tarot. So now we're going into the Pentacles. This is where it gets interesting. So we have prosperity begins for the traditional, the Psychic Tarot. And for the Psychic Tarot, for the heart, we have strengthening bonds. Here we have movement, choices, decisions, and here we have find balance. So this, of course, is the Pentacles. We have recognition and reward, and we have reach out. Very, very different than the Rider-Waite-Smith. You know, you can use your image, your intuition. Firm foundation versus open up. We have financial and material changes and feeling alone for Five of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles is going to be material and spiritual prosperity, and here is giving and receiving. You kind of go back and forth on which image you prefer on each one. It's here we have patience and planning, and we have awaiting results for the Seven of Pentacles. We have positive movement forward and dedicated effort for Eight of Pentacles. So pretty, but different. And I do like that between the two decks, the coloring is the same. So if you're used to the Psychic Tarot, you'll get immediately used to the format of the Psychic Tarot for the heart, and vice versa, because the coloring is the same. It's the same format. Both have 65 cards. The coloring for the suits are the same. You're not thrown in that regard at all. Here we have material harvest, well-deserved reward. You can almost feel the well-deserved reward in this card. Go back and forth. Love begins. We're in the cups with the green chakra. Love begins. Love abounds. We have spiritual union for Psychic Tarot. We have coming together for Psychic Tarot, the heart. Spiritual union, coming together. Here we have rejoice and celebration and share the love. The Three of Cups. We have discontent and boredom versus opportunity beckons. We have emotional loss for the Five of Cups to change your focus. We have memories of love with simply love for the Six of Cups. Yeah, see, then I like this one. You go back and forth. I don't know. Tell me in the comments which one you like the best. I'd be curious. Choose wisely. Daydreams and decisions. Yep, Seven of Cups. I go back and forth with them. Emotional withdrawal and moving on for the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I like this one. Fulfillment of wishes. And we have dreams coming true for Nine of Cups. Now we're going into the swords. So we have triumphant success, and then we have clarity of belief. We have mental conflict for the Two of Swords and refusing to see. We have heartache and loss and sadness and isolation. We have rest and rejuvenate and just breathe. Rest and it seems like the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, it's a slightly different blue border. It's a slightly different color blue, like very faintly. I'm just noticing that. That's why I'm distracted. Rest and rejuvenate, just breathe. This is the Four of Swords. You know, I like this one. Conflict and defeat, and we have win or lose. Oh, for the Five of Swords. Oh, I like the sword here. Moving on, and healing begins for the Six of Swords. Oopsie. Deception and envy, and we have seek the truth. Beautiful. I like this one. Oh, and that one has a mask. Eight of Swords, trapped in fear, helpless and hopeless. Suffering in silence and darkest fears. Now we're going, see, there are 9 of each suit. That's it. So passion ignited, new vitality. This is the Wands, of course. Passion ignited, new vitality. The waiting game. Spread your wings. We have partnerships and alliances and take the lead. We have foundation and achievements and joy and stability. Four of Wands. This is like more traditional. Five of Wands, obstacles and challenges versus challenging times. Victory and success, believe and succeed. Yeah, this is definitely more traditional, right? Stand your ground versus choose your battles, Seven of Wands. We have accelerated motion and success and growth for the Eight of Wands. I like this one with the heart leaves. Ah, I love this one, spiritual strength and rest and remember. Rest and reconsider. Sorry for the 9 of Wands. Now we go into the chakra cards. So we have the base chakra, and even the images are a little different. Base chakra with the sacral chakra. So for the tarot of the heart, psychic tarot of the heart, it's more of like a box image. Here is more circular and light. Sacral chakra. Sacral. We have the solar plexus chakra. See, with the chakra cards, I like the psychic tarot chakras better. Just a personal preference. Heart chakra. We have the throat chakra. We have the third eye chakra. Different colors. And we have the crown chakra. So that was it. That's the 65 cards. Remember, the 10s and the court cards are taken out, so it's only up to 9 in the minors, and all the majors are there, and then there's chakra cards. So this was the Psychic Tarot, which is the more traditional with the purple, and this is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart with the green, and they both are gold gilding, 65 cards with the meanings right on the cards, and it comes with the chakra cards. So it's 65 cards with the chakra cards, no 10s, no court cards, and it's great for beginners. I would say it's really great, again, for beginners because the meanings are right on the card and you can use your intuition. Look at this gold gilding. It's really pretty. I really appreciate that the colors coding is the same. So if you use both of the decks, you're not thrown, with a new system where you can still understand the formation right away, whichever deck. And it's very easy. Upon opening the deck, you can start using it right away. You don't know tarot meanings, you can use your intuition right away. The meanings are on the cards. The images lend to the meaning. You can always go dive deeper into these guidebooks, absolutely, for the expanded meanings. But it's a really interesting take of the tarot, the traditional tarot. So again, the Psychic Tarot, this is more traditional based. The Psychic Tarot for the Heart is more relationship and heart based. Equally, both decks are really great. You can use them, both of them. Use them for different reasons. And it's just a really interesting take on the tarot. So I definitely wanted to show, and even though it's called an oracle deck, it's definitely a tarot deck. I think it's because it's 65 cards and, they took out the 10s and the court cards, but I still consider it a tarot deck. So this has been my close-up review and compare of the Psychic Tarot and the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. Both 65 card decks by John Holland. Which one was your favorite? I'm so curious. Take care. Bye-bye.